Good morning and welcome to WNB1 Radio. It's Mags in the morning with J9. It's the morning show. It's Throwback Thursdays. Good morning.
Thursday. Good morning.
Good morning. So yeah, we're here on this Thursday. A little chilly.
Very.
A little chilly, and
Very.
but it's part of the course.
Mhm.
It's October.
Yeah, it is.
So we
is
we
here.
gotta just like kind of deal with it. And get into the fall winter mode because there's no escaping it.
No.
We
Fur
haven't
jackets.
we haven't even touched the tip of anything. So we gotta grab those hoodies, grab those those light jackets for now,
Hmm.
and embrace and listen, just grab some pumpkin spice, right?
Yeah.
You like pumpkin spice?
Not coffee. Not coffee, but like if it was like a hummus or
Okay,
cream cheese, something like that.
okay.
But
I'm not.
not coffee.
I'm pretty straightforward, pretty even keeled. I'm like French vanilla all year round,
Mm,
ice
it's a go-to.
and hot.
Yeah.
I'm not into the when it changes pumpkin spice and
Trying the
all.
donuts.
No. I'm not like that. Certain people are like that. I mean, I'm simple. I'm
I do it
plain.
with food.
I'm
Like I
simple.
have pumpkin raviolis,
See, I
squash
can't get into the whole
with
pumpkin.
cranberries on a sweet
No,
potato.
I can't
Oh
get
my
into the whole pumpkin
gosh.
thing. I'm just the taste isn't
Mm.
it isn't very becoming to me. I don't know for some reason. I don't know. I
You
don't want.
haven't done it right.
I guess
You haven't done it
I
right.
guess not. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, today's Thursday, and
Mhm.
with the theme Throwback Thursdays, we got a lot of throwbacks that we're going to be throwing it back to. But we need to discuss one of the falling R&B neo soul iconic people. That being the tragic loss of D'Angelo,
Mm.
passed
So
away at a
sad.
very young age of 51 years old. Unbeknown to a lot of people, he was in the hospital for a couple of months. And in the last 2 weeks prior to him passing, he was in hospice. A lot of people didn't know he wanted it that way. He wanted to keep it private,
Mhm.
and he didn't want a big spectacle, which, I, I, I understand it. A lot of times, people don't want to be seen in that way,
Mhm.
where they're, they're like a fraction of what they used to be, because cancer is such a horrible death. It physically, it takes a lot away from people. And understandably, he didn't want to be seen in that way.
Right.
It's just very tragic because, in multiple ways. And one, 51 years old,
Mm.
very young.
That's young.
51, he isn't, 51, you think about it, right? Everybody thinks like 50s middle age.
Not
And
at
and and
all.
and you start thinking about it, and you're like, that's really young.
Mhm.
Most people at 50 don't even have grandchildren.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't have grandchildren at 50, and that was the case for him. No grandchildren, three children.
Yeah.
A lot of people make mention of his eldest, which is a junior,
Mhm.
shares the same name with him, who he had obviously who he shared with Angie Stone, who tragically passed away in March as well.
Yes.
So for that child, for all the children involved, but thinking for his oldest, who was a junior, losing parents within 6 months apart, because
Back
she
to
just passed
back.
tragically in March, the beginning of March. I believe it was
Heading to an
March.
HBCU
Yes,
college fair. She was going to perform there. She
yes,
performed the night before in her tour bus.
yeah. Her sprinter
Sprinter.
was hit, and then it went over. It went over into the next lane, and you know, she head-on collision with
Mhm.
the 18-wheeler. So it's just,
Mm.
like I said, all for all parties involved, but for the oldest one, I mean, to lose both of your parents within 6 months, that's just, that I couldn't fathom that.
Mm-mm.
So my heart's going out to, to all the children, all the people, who were related to him, and obviously who affected. I mean, the entertainment world is shook.
Yes.
Because let's face it, man, we're talking about a guy who changed the landscape of
Mm,
music, and just think about that iconic video that he did
mhm,
with,
mhm.
ladies were just going
How does it
crazy.
feel?
Yeah, he was one of the first to rock the corn braids back, and just a bare
Just a wall in
chested.
his chest.
Yes, and then his pelvic area. The ladies were going crazy, man.
Absolutely. Still.
Yes, it's iconic, and he was one of the first to push the envelope in that way,
Right.
and and it wasn't just a gadget because he had the music to back it up.
The talent. He started playing the piano at 5 years old.
Yes, a lot of people just look at him and like, yeah, he was a singer. No, he was a musician.
Hmm.
He was a musician who piano. He played guitar. He did a lot of things.
Yeah.
Not to mention his voice, man. His voice was like it was sent from heaven.
Unbelievable.
His voice was sent from heaven. Like I
They
said,
all try to emulate that.
yes.
Eric Bellinger was. I watched an interview with him talking about it in one of D'Angelo's songs that he covered, but he was like, "Come on, who didn't want to be like in that industry like a D'Angelo?"
So it's wild because you listen to a lot of the younger artists. I actually had um, I seen uh, a quote from Chris Brown,
Hmm.
and now Chris Brown is a lot younger,
Right.
and he's like, basically said thank you. He says, man, I had that poster, that iconic poster of you with rocking the cornrow,
Hmm.
and he's like, one day I always thought to myself, I want to be this guy.
Yeah.
I want to have that influence on somebody. And he basically penned a letter saying thank you.
Mm.
It's just it's unfortunate that you're gone, but thanks for giving me the influence and
Mm.
the and making me want to push myself to be someone like you.
Right.
And it's just
Grammy award winner, Billboard
yes,
top 10.
yes,
Like,
yes. It's just as I sit here and I look at his songs, um, we look at it, right. So we got Lady, which like basically exploded for him. All right, that was in 1996. All right, also 1995, Brown Sugar, Cruising, How Does It Feel, and one of my personal favorites, Me and Those Dreamy Eyes of Mine.
ooh.
Man, you know something? I when I hear that song,
Hmm.
I just want to sit back. I want to grab a an alcoholic beverage
Yep.
and just like chill and
Chill.
just like listen to the music, listen to the instruments.
Hmm.
His voice is like that calm, and wants to it had the effect to just like put you in the mood to chill.
Yeah.
um and it's like I said, it's it's uh it's a tragedy for the R&B, neo soul, because let's face it, his sound was different.
Hmm.
And as far as a lot of people are concerned, he's the king of neo soul.
Yes.
King of neo soul.
So I like Be Here was one of my favorite with him and Raphael Sadiq.
Yes, yes.
Those two voices together.
Yeah, yeah, man. I just sit back and I think about the effect that he had on the I won't say just in the R&B,
No.
or the neo soul, on the music industry.
Yeah. Lady he did the remix was with AZ.
Yes,
He
yes, who
did,
was
yeah.
just here this past
Hmm.
week.
I got
Um,
to meet him.
so yeah,
Legend.
it's the entertainment. I can't, like I said, I can't put it in a box and just say the R&B, the neo, the
Hmm. Hmm.
entertainment world, the musical entertainment world,
Yeah.
is everybody is grieving the loss of D'Angelo, only 51 years old.
Hmm.
Um, like I said, he has we know most famously he has a child with Angie Stone, who was, like I said earlier, is a junior, but he has two other children. And you just hit me to his daughter.
Mm-hmm. I
J9
think it's
showed me his
Amani.
daughter, yes, who was singing, sings really, got a beautiful voice.
Mm-hmm.
Amani Archer, she's also a singer. And he has a younger child named Morocco Archer. Little is known about him, but two sons, one daughter. He leaves behind, and like I said, the entertainment world is just, we're at an impasse. We
Mm-hmm.
we lost another one of our kings. Wait, gone way too soon.
I'm
Gone way
glad he
too
got
soon.
his flowers. Because you
Yeah,
know how some people go and like we talk about the Tavars and stuff and they don't get their flowers. So
yeah.
see, getting the awards and having the world like really celebrate him through his career, I'm happy he got to see that.
Yeah.
His children got to see that.
it's just we want to be selfish, we want to hang on for forever. We know the circle of life is, you're born, you go through life, and eventually, you pass. We want, like I said, we want to be selfish, and we
Mhm.
want to hang on to those memories forever. But when someone passes at such like I said, at an early age, 51,
Mhm.
it's just hard to wrap your mind around it. And it brings me back, and you start thinking about we start thinking about some of the some of the other artists um who were gone too soon. All right, so I got to thinking. So we had DMX was 50.
Mm.
All right, Coolio was 59, MF Doom 49, Craig Mack 47. 47.
47.
Yes, Nate Dogg 41. This is It's wild. Prodigy was 42. Shock G was 57. All right. These are some of our people that influence us
Right.
beyond belief through
Mhm.
music. Black Rob was 51. All right. Irv Gotti, who just recently been
Mhm.
54 years
Mhm.
old. DJ Mr. C, 57. Rico Wade, 52. True Gold the Dove, 54. Fife Dog, 45.
My
45.
man Five.
Biz Markie, 57. Magoo, 50. DJ Unk, 43. Fat Man Scoop, 53. Now D'Angelo, 51.
Mm.
Um, yeah,
All way too young.
it's just gone way too soon. We like I said, we want to be selfish. We know that the circle of life, everybody
Mhm.
has their calling.
Mhm.
Some a lot sooner than others,
Mhm.
but it's just hard to wrap your mind around. When I rattled off those names, how early they've gone,
Yeah.
how soon they pass. It's
Mm.
just, like I said, it's hard to believe. It's very hard to believe. Um, Paul's checking in from Dallas.
Hey.
He's saying that D'Angelo was seriously slept on as a star. King of Neo Soul. The Devil's Pie EP was drastically underplayed. So I will say we didn't sleep on him.
Mm-mm.
We knew who he
No, we knew.
was. We knew
Yeah.
he was who we thought he
Mhm.
was. It goes without saying. He just was that dude, and through his music, he will continue to be that dude. People
Mhm.
will
Mhm.
study him, and his musical genius, and everything that he did. One of my favorite. You can go back and look it up on YouTube. Um, is when he did MTV Unplugged.
Okay.
D'Angelo, dope,
Don't.
dope. Did it live at the piano. Just
Mm.
man, dope, man. Um, it's just like I said, man. It's taking the music and entertainment world
Yeah.
by storm. Not in a good way, everybody's just reflecting. Lauren Hill also penned a letter. Um, Let me read it to you. She just
Yeah. Their
was,
song, Nothing Even Matters.
yes. So she penned a letter. She says, I regret not having more time with you. Your the undeniable beauty and talent were not of this world, and the presence not of this world needs protection in a world cupboard's light and the anointing of God. You, sir, moved us, stirred us, inspired, and even intimidated others to actions with your genius.
Mm.
Thank you for being a beacon of light to a generation and beyond who had no remembrance of the legacy that preceded us. Thank you for charting the course and for making space during a time when no similar space really existed. You imagined a unity of strength and sensitivity in Black manhood to a generation that only saw itself as having to be one or the other. It's my earnest prayer that you are in peace, far away from selfishness, fear, and or controlling interests, far from progressiveness, far from greed, far from manipulation, far from exploitation, far from intentionally designed chaos, and that you, brother, are in peace, in bliss, and in eternal light and fulfillment with our Father in heaven. I love you and I miss you. May God grant you peace and shelter to you, your family, true friends, and genuine appreciators, brother King.
Mm.
I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah.
I thought, like you said, they shared a duo together,
Mhm.
and it's just like I said, the all the love keeps pouring in,
Mhm.
and rightfully so, rightfully so. And listen, we're gonna pay homage to him, right now, man. I got a little mix that I'm gonna put together, with some of his songs, and like I said, I'm sure they're gonna keep coming. They're
Mhm.
gonna keep
Mhm.
coming, man,
Yeah.
because real recognizes real,
Mhm.
and I mean, he was that dude. He was that dude. So with that being said,
Mhm.
it's Throwback Thursdays. Mags in the morning here with J9. We'll be here till 11 o'clock, and we got, like I said, we've got we got this dude, man.
Mhm.
This dude.
Amazing.
He's the dude, man. We got him. We got a little mix going on, all right? So make sure you stay tuned to WMB1 Radio Mags in the morning with J9, all right? It's Throwback Thursday, and we're throwing it right back right now with D'Angelo.